What if I told you that the greatest empire in history didn't fall in a single day, didn't collapse because of one battle, and wasn't destroyed by one enemy, but instead, it died slowly, over centuries, from within? The Roman Empire was not just powerful, it was dominant. It controlled lands across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. It built roads that still exist today. It created laws, systems, and cities that shaped the modern world. At its peak, Rome was more than an empire. It was civilization itself. And in 27 BC, a man named Augustus became its first emperor. Under his rule, Rome entered a period known as the Pax Romana, a time of peace, stability, and growth that lasted for nearly 200 years. For generations, Rome seemed unstoppable. But beneath that strength, something was changing, something dangerous. By the year 235 AD, Rome entered one of its most unstable periods, the crisis of the 3rd century. In just 50 years, more than 20 emperors ruled the empire. Most of them did not die peacefully. They were assassinated, removed, overthrown. Power had become a game, and the empire was losing control. At the same time, Rome faced threats from all directions. In the east, the powerful Persian Empire attacked its borders. In the north, Germanic tribes began pushing into Roman territory. And within the empire, a deadly plague spread, killing thousands, weakening cities, and breaking the population. Rome was under pressure, from the outside and from within. The economy began to collapse. To maintain its massive army and protect its borders, Rome needed money, a lot of it. But instead of fixing the problem, they made a critical mistake. They reduced the value of their currency. Coins contained less silver, but were used the same way. At first, people didn't notice, but soon, prices began to rise. Inflation spread, and trust in the system began to disappear. Farmers struggled to survive, trade slowed down, and the empire started losing its foundation. In 284 AD, an emperor named Diocletian rose to power. He saw the chaos, he understood the danger, and he tried to fix it. His solution was to divide the empire. The Roman Empire became two parts, the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. At first, this seemed like a smart move. More control, better management, stronger defense. But in reality, it created a dangerous imbalance. The Eastern Empire grew stronger, richer, more stable, while the Western Empire became weaker, more vulnerable. In 330 AD, Emperor Constantine moved the capital to a new city, Constantinople, a strategic location, easier to defend, closer to wealth and trade. And while the East flourished, the West struggled. Then came one of the most devastating moments in Roman military history. In 378 AD, at the Battle of Adrianople, Roman forces faced the Visigoths. The result was catastrophic. The Roman army was defeated. Thousands of soldiers were killed. And for the first time, it became clear Rome was no longer invincible. After that battle, everything changed. The borders became unstable, enemies became bolder, and Rome began losing control. In 410 AD, something unthinkable happened. The city of Rome itself was attacked, invaded, and looted by the Visigoths, led by Alaric. For 800 years, Rome had not fallen to an enemy. But now, its walls were broken, its streets destroyed, its people terrified. The symbol of power was gone. And still, this was not the end. The empire continued, weaker but alive, until the final moment in 476 AD. A Germanic leader named Odoacer removed the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, from power. There was no massive battle, no heroic final stand, just a quiet end. The Western Roman Empire ceased to exist. But the story doesn't end there. The Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to survive for nearly 1,000 more years, until 1453 AD, when Constantinople finally fell. But the fall of Rome was not just about invasion. It was not just about war. It was about something deeper: corruption, weak leadership, economic failure, division, loss of identity, loss of unity, and loss of belief. Because when people stop believing in their system, in their leaders, in their future, everything begins to collapse. Rome didn't fall in one day. It didn't collapse overnight. It died slowly, piece by piece, year by year, decision by decision. And that is what makes its story so powerful. Because Rome is not just history, it is a warning, a reminder that no empire, no matter how strong, is immune to collapse. And maybe, just maybe, the real question isn't, why did Rome fall? But, could it happen again? If you want to discover more real history, hidden truths, and stories that shaped our world, then subscribe now. Because the next story might change everything you think you know.